Hello everyone, the office lad here. When we have a lot of columns in our Excel sheet and we want to print a specific portion, this can become a bit tricky. In this example, I have a sheet with some basic information about different candidates like their name, location, address, contact, and status. I want to print this sheet but only up to the contact column. I don't want this status column to be there in the printout. I just want these highlighted columns to be there. Let's go and see what's happening by default. If we go to print directly, you can see that Excel is including the column still address based on whatever it can fit on one page. And if I use the famous option of fit all columns on one page, you can see the status column is also there that we don't need. So to fix this, we have to indicate that only these columns should be there in the printout. To do so, choose the columns that should be there in the print area, go to page layout, choose the option print area, and click set print area. This will tell Excel that only this selection should be there in the print area. Now let's go to the print once again and see what is happening. By default, without any scaling, it is still printing till the address. But if we choose the option fit all columns on one page again, this time it will consider only those columns that are in the print area. You can see that the status column is gone now. This is because the status column was not in the print area that we defined. The good thing is that this print area will now be saved for your file. Whenever you will open it again, this will be there. Let me tell you another more flexible way. I'm just getting the things back to default. Like I can remove the print area for now, so I can tell you a more flexible, more dynamic way. And if we go to print preview once again and choose fit all columns on one page, you can see the status column is back that we don't want. Now we are heading towards a more dynamic and more flexible way to control which things appear in your printout. Like we wanted to have the columns from serial number till contact. So this time you have to choose the columns you want to have in the print and directly go to the print option. Because we have not done anything, if we go to fit all columns on one page, it is still the same. But here's the trick. From this particular setting, rather than choosing print active sheet, you have to say print selection. And as soon as you do it, you can see that only the selected things are there in the printout. This is because we are saying that we need to print the selection only. And why I was saying it is more dynamic and more flexible, let's get back to our sheet and see another example. I can even change the selection. This time I'm saying I don't want the serial number column and I don't want the status column. I just want these selected columns. So if we go to print, we will see that only these selected items or selected columns are there in my printout. Simple. That's why this is a more flexible and more dynamic way. And luckily, this also applies to rows. If I choose top 15 rows and I'm saying I just want this selection without the status column and just these rows, go to print and we can see only the selected rows are there in my printout. So with this, we have learned how we can control the print area of any Excel file and also how we can use the option of print selection when working on Excel. Hope this video was helpful. Thank you very much.